Welcome back to Mitford Pottery. A little bit of a glaze preparation and glazing video for you today. So we're going to run through how we apply our glaze to the bottom of our pots. To do that, down onto the wheel and the work area, should I say, and the whirler. So this is what we will be using. So we got some wax resist. This is Scarver wax resist. And what we've done, we've put a bit in this little pot, and then we have some boiling water to clean our brush. And what we do, we add a little bit of the hot water in our little teapot, which is perfect, and that just sort of waters down the wax resist a little bit, because we don't want it too thick. I found if you use this stuff straight out of the pot, it's a little bit on the thick side. We'll keep our warm water to clean our brush. And what we're going to start with, this will be speeded up. We're going to do, I've got some our coffee cups to do. So I'll do the first one. Get it over here. I mean, it's pretty basic stuff. So we're going to use our whirler, and we're just going to apply our wax to the base, like that. Get it a bit more centered. And actually what I do need, if I stretch over the camera, I need one of these little grippy mats, which are quite good. Stops it sliding about too much when you pressing the brush on it. So we've got to get that in the middle as best we can. That'll do us. So on these I'm going to go up to the edge here. And that is waxing. So it's best, once you've waxed it, you've got to let this dry out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a little board, and as I do them, I'm going to stand these on here. So we got two of them. So a little bit of music for you, and I'll do the rest. And the last one, so this is where, if you tap centering, it helps if you're good at tap centering, and I'm not. I tend to get worse. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Onto us. So we're just gonna keep that moving while we and keep our hand still. To the inside edge. That is it done. So we are now all waxed up and ready. So I'm fine to get them all on the same board, that's it. So we will rinse our brush off in our little teapot. So we'll come out, we'll move this out of the way so we can see. Right, so there's all our pots done. Like I say, we gotta let the wax dry properly to be effective. And it's starting to dry, so I'll give it a light cover of plastic just to stop the dust sticking on it, so we'll get a nice clean bit of plastic. I'll switch the fan off because it's blowing the plastic all over. So literally we're just going to cover them ever so lightly, just to stop the dust getting on them. So that's it. So that's it for that bit. Oh, zoom out a bit too close on my bracket there. That's it. So we'll come back. We'll do a bit of glazing. So first of all, we're going to do the insides of the cups white. Then we're going to let them dry, and then we're going to glaze the outside. So with the magic of editing, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we have let our wax dry on our items, and now we're going to do a bit of glazing. So we got clean water and a sponge, and I'm definitely running out of space in here. Right, so we're going to start off with our white. So we've got our bucket of glaze down here. So we've got our glaze and our whisk. So that's all whisked up. Check the consistency. It seems to be okay. So we'll get there. Hopefully I'll keep you in shot as I do this. I do need to lean across and get another jug for pouring. So we're going to do our cups first. So I'm going to just show you a couple of glazing, because I'm going to do the inside of these, then we're going to have to let them dry, absorb the moisture a little bit, and then they're ready to do the outside. So we're going to do a couple of inside glazes. It's very boring, this bit. It's literally just white stuff going on white clay. But hopefully the good bit of the video will be when they come out of the kiln. So we just get our jug, fill it up with that, like that. And then we just get near it and swirl it round, get as near the edge as you can, like that. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour it out, and then I'm going to dip that edge into the water, and hopefully we've gotten all the way around. So I'll let that dry off. So you'll see, hopefully, and then we just got to check around there, make sure we got all of it. And if we don't brush it on, dab it on. So basically we're looking for bits of exposed clay. not many. So we will go around that edge. Right, that edge is all done. Now I'm going to do another one, let that dry. Where's my cloth? Where's my cloth? There's my cloth there. Right, I'll do another one. Might try this one a slightly different way. I want to fill it up, put that out the way, get a swirl round, then turn my hand right round like that, then pour it as best I can. And then dip that edge to get a good coverage. That's a bit better that way. Doing it that way is a bit better. So we get a good coverage. It's 2. Right, I'm going to do a few more of the white stuff, and then I'll do another bit when we do some other colours. So I'll be back in a second. Right, we've changed our glaze over, so now this is variated dove grey, which, as you can see, it's like a pinky brown colour. And what we're going to do, we'll just do an awkward shape just to see how we're going to glaze that. So these are mini plant pots type stuff, so quite awkward because they've got drain holes in, so you can't keep the glaze inside. Bottoms is waxed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold the edge like that, and we're just going to dip it in to the bucket, and then hopefully you can see it when it comes out. So is that deep enough? Not quite deep enough. So if it's not deep enough, what you do, tip your bucket over so you can get a bit of depth on it, and then we go for it, dip it in, count to 5, bring it out, shake the drips off. Because it's waxed, that's quite easy to clean. Make sure the edge is done, and that's that done. And we will place him over there. And it's a bit full of bits, that, so give it a bit more of a stir up. What else can we do? This is a problem with glazing, you've got to change your colours all the time. So that's one of them dipped. Do we do one of the big ones? One of the yarn bowls. If I can find a cloth for my hand. Where's my cloth gone? There, it's there. So we could do, we'll do one of these as well. So there's one of the yarn bowls. I'm thinking how we're going to dip them. We'll see if we can get all the way to the bottom of the bucket. It shouldn't retain, it shouldn't bubble because it's got a hole in it. So we'll just go for it, eh? I'm going to give it a slosh about. So I'll let it dry. So we've got that bit in the middle. So we'll just what we will do, we will get a very wide brush. So you see, we want to slosh it on more than paint it on. So we're just dribbling that on just so it's covered like that. Like that. So if that's dry enough to hold, I'll show you. So there's that bit's dry now, and the only other bit we've got to do, if I can do it without making a complete hash of it, so I never wait long enough, do you? You always touch it. We'll give it a bit extra on the edge to make it look nice. Bit extra on there, because this grey is quite good for like getting a good variation in. So we'll put a little extra dribble around there. Now we're going to have to let that dry a bit, because the next bit we want to do is that. Now, can I do that? I can do it. Well, it's big enough to hold on to. So basically fill that up with glaze. And let it swirl about so it gets nice and even. Any bits that we missed? I think we've got everything. And that's that. That's a big bit done as well. If I can stop catching it on things. So that's it. So we're going to continue glazing, and hopefully when you come back to the kiln opening, these will all be amazing. So we'll rest that on there. Get the camera up. So we'll see you when all of this lot comes out the kiln. See you in a bit. Welcome back. It has been a few days, weeks, and our glazing is now finished. So you've seen us prep it, glaze it. It is now being fired, so now we're going to zoom in and I'm going to run through the results. So if you just bear with me 1 second, I shall zoom in a little bit. Zoom out a little bit. Right, so as you can see, there's all our culprits there. This is all our lot over here. So what should we start with? We'll start with these, the Agateware. So this is Agateware. This was red. It was mixed a bit too much, so it's gone quite pink. But that is our 5x20 clear glaze, and it's come out very, very nice. Pretty much flawless. Lovely shine inside and out. If I can get that into the camera. If I can get some light in there. Very nice. So we've got the red one. Good. And this is the one I'm really pleased with. This is our blue Agateware, which we did a video on how to make it. And as you can see, again, just as shiny as the red, but we've got more of a marbled effect on this one. Pretty good. Pretty good all round on that one. So we got our maker's mark is a little sprig this time. Got a little marble thumb rest, which has come out quite nice. Very nice. Good ones. So it's basically a him and hers set, that one. Got the pink and the blue. Next. Now these were originally a prototype for some coffee cups, but they were a bit too small, so they're now very small bowls. And this is our Hsinchuen. Now I think the clay was very thin. I mean, they are very thin, so it didn't absorb much glaze, but it's pretty flawless, although it's a bit washed out in some places. Get a nice effect inside and out. Like I say, its application was a bit iffy because the clay was so thin. So we got 1, 2, 3. 3 little bowls. Great for the dinner table, for little finger bowls. So we got them. Keeping with the Hsinchuen, we did some little mini planters, which is what we did in our video. Now this one, I made a right hash of this one. So this is our Hsinchuen. As you can see, it's worked on the bottom, but you'll probably see, I can't remember what happened in the video now, but I dipped it and it got all clogged up with thick stuff on there, so I had to wipe it off and reapply it. And as always, impatient, didn't wait long enough to reapply it. So although it's glazed, it's got no colour left in it. It's all ran to the bottom, but it works. So we got that one. We got the Hsinchuen one. We've got our grey. This is our variated dove grey. Come out very nice. Breaks on the edge. Good finish, nice and stable. And then we have our Gumply yellow. Come out very nice. That's that one. Like I say, these are only palm size pots, these, so tiny ones for your kitchen windowsill, for your herbs and that. Very good. So we got them. So that was them 3. They were alright. Then we had our yarn bowls, which there's a video on making these, and this is the glazing bit. So it's just a bowl, but it's got that cut out of it. So you put your yarn in, or your ball of wool inside, comes through here, and it bobbles about in here while you knit away. And they've worked out. So we did a yellow one, because I like this Gumply yellow. It's very nice. Get a good effect on it. It's not just a flat yellow. We got a yellow base. So that one came out brilliant. And then our other one, we did it in our variated dove grey. So that's that one. And that one came out pretty good as well. Nice inside. Glazed base. You see it come out pretty well indeed. Got a nice ring to them. So they're good. Cheers. Then we have we had a little commission for some coffee cups. So we did them in yellow. So we got a white liner glaze with a Gumply yellow on the outside. These are just a flat base on them. Came out pretty well. And that was our flecked stoneware. Slightly coarser than normal. Got a little thumb rest on. They've come out good. So we got them. And then we had to make some slightly larger cups. I'll just wipe the dust off these. So we did these in our Cartwright black with a white liner glaze. And these have got a carved foot, the glazed foot inside, and these came out pretty spectacular as well. So we got a pair of them. So we got our coffee cups. So that's it. So a little glazing video, prep and glaze. And that's our results. Get the camera up here. Back to me. Oh, wrong way, as always. Oh, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. So that's it. So there you go. a little glazing video from us. More to come in the future. So our glazes are now getting down to a stage where we're going to have, we've got a few bought ones and we've got a few recipeed ones, and they're all getting pretty much stable and we're getting used to them now. Glazing is a long drawn out process, lots of testing, lots of mixing, lots of washing, bits of jugs and stuff and equipment. Quite tedious, but it's worth the effort in the end. So thanks for watching, and catch you in a video very soon. What shall we leave you with? We'll leave you with my favourite out of our bunch. We'll leave you with our Agateware. So bye for now.